From the Staples Center and out to our massive Moto X course at the historic LA Coliseum. Hey, I'm Master Taylor. Day 2 of our coverage continues here at X Games 9, and so far we have seen some new faces explode onto the scene, and past champions sort of struggle to hold their own. Hey, you're not here to see me. You're probably here to see the backflip. Yes, the big old backflip coming up in Moto X Freestyle. You know, it all started in 2002, but rumors abound there could be some new tricks in the air that take out the backflip. Is that possible? Let's find out with Jerry Bernardo and Cameron Steele.
Sal, over here at the Coliseum, a huge crowd is on hand for freestyle motocross. As a matter of fact, it's the largest crowd ever in X Games history. 40,000 people came to see the likes of this man, the Godfather, Mike Metzger. But because of this crash at Disney's California Adventure, ouch, Metzger will not be competing. But Travis Pastrana has graced us with his presence, sizing up the jumps and laying down some smooth backflips like this. Let's go up top to our first competitor, Dustin Miller from Nevada. We haven't seen Dustin very often either, but he's a great technician. He's light on the bike. He has so many skills, and he's here to rock the house, Cameron.
He got into the event as a wild card, not able to make all the qualifiers this year, but as you said, he is super tech. 80 feet and 83, a very technical jump on the first hit. A lot of guys have been a little nervous in practice. They want to make sure they set up right for the second one, but Dustin's going big right away. There's some combination action for you. That's something we're going to look for from Dustin. Backflips are what it's going to take to win X Games, if you ask me. Dustin says he's not bringing it. Some of the guys maybe hold back, but right there, the cliffhanger to no-handed lander. Very solid trick.
Dustin Miller had some issues with his bike. It actually didn't arrive, so he didn't get to practice much, but he got out there today. He said he liked the course. It's unbelievable. Dane Herron every year builds the coolest, most magnanimous courses in X Games. Every year he steps it up, and I know the crowd is going to love the show here tonight at the LA Coliseum.
Multiple hand combinations there. Not sure if the judges can really see them or the fans. It was so quick. You need to extend all of your variations. You can do a bunch of stuff, but you got to do it well if you want it to count. Right there, throwing the knack, reaching back to grab the foot, the big Fritz, invented by Mike Metzger, who's not here with us tonight due to an injury. So Dustin keeping it with tricks we've seen before, but awesome combinations, Jerry. His time is winding down. He's going to have time for one more hit.
Nice rock solid from Dustin Miller. A little short on the pause there. He likes to hang the tricks. The judges want to see you hang it out there. But that was a great run for Dustin Miller.
Dustin Miller's version of going big at X Games. Throw the cliffhanger straight up and down, and then don't check your handlebars on the way back down. You just land no-handed. This is a crazy maneuver. Doubt we'll see many people doing that. Double grab, let go, and then grab back on. That is the rock solid, throwing the Indian air into boot, crossing the legs. Nice jumps for Dustin Miller.
Dustin Miller's score ranks him with an 88.67, pops him up into first place. Well, Bo Bamberg is from Gresham, Oregon. He is the 02 IFMA Rookie of the Year. This guy in practice had the fans going off. He's got the flip down, so we're probably going to see our first flip in the competition. He was out here having fun, flipping, listening to the crowd going off, entertaining everyone. Let's see what the boys got.
Well, in practice, he looked really nervous on the rest of the course, I think because he was worried about getting the flip out. Once he did, he got much smoother, and right there, a set of jumps he didn't jump until his second practice. He just nailed two big tricks off of. So Bo Bamberg
coming out to draw blood. When will he do the flip, or will he? Maybe he's nervous. Maybe he won't throw it. Maybe he'll save it for the final, but if I was him, I'd be throwing down, upside down. Oh, I said upside down, not sideways and upside down.
That was a classic whip, the original freestyle trick. Everybody in motocross knows how to do it, but the freestylers do it the best.
So Bo Bamberg riding in one of the places, the birth of indoor motocross. This is one of the first places that ever happened at the LA Coliseum. Look at this going into the slow ramp. Will we see the flip? 45 feet upside down. Payday. That's the kind of move, and this is the kind of run that's going to put you in first place. Dustin Miller setting the lead now is nervous, probably biting his nails somewhere, knowing that Bo's on his way to pass him up. Here we go, the first time we've seen this cross ramp, a 75-foot hit. Nicely done, rock solid. Not all the extension, but with about 10 seconds remaining, he needs to try to impress the judges one last time. Not that he hasn't already done that with the flip.
Cameron, it's funny how contests are suddenly divided into flips or no flips. You either can flip or you can't.
One of the keys to the backflip is getting it going early and sighting your landing. Look at him look forward. As he's upside down, he's looking for the spot he's going to land. Your head leads the flip. Look back, pull back, sight the landing, and nail it. Hallelujah. And then you don't just have to have the flip, you got to be tech. Over the big kicker in the middle. Kiss of death, his body straight up. It's more of a tsunami. The kiss of death, you drop your bike more down. The tsunami, a look back straight on top of the bike. Very solid.
Well, Cameron said it. You want to come out here and flip, it's going to put you in top, and that's where Bo Bamberg is right now, our new leader in the prelims. But waiting in the wings is a moshing Brian Deegan, who I know is probably listening to Slayer, his favorite band. He's going to come down and tear it up. But now, let's go over to Bike Dirt. The heaviest hitters in freestyle motocross are here today for their shot at glory and an X Games gold medal, including Travis Pastrana. One of the most intense figures in action sports today is the commander of chaos from the Metal Militia, Brian Deegan. The 28-year-old from Temecula, California, is here to do his job. And his job, people, is freestyle motocross.
Brian Deegan, looking at this gigantic course laid out in front of him, there are so many options, it's scary. In 90 seconds, which is how much time they have to run at it, they may not be able to get to all the jumps. The key is getting to all the jumps you can, do as many different variations as you can, and get upside down, which we know Brian Deegan will. The technical drop in, 40 foot, look at this, topside, no-footed can. Second jump, seat grab, Indian. Brian is going to come out here and try to win gold. He won the LA Supercross in this very Coliseum, tricking the 88-foot dirt hit. Jerry, Brian looks to be on his game.
Cool thing about Deegan, when he won his first ever 125 at the LA Coliseum, he launched the bike, but he didn't do that. He didn't do a backflip. Oh, coming up a little short. Deegs, he's very strong. He held on, saved it. He's riding about a $50,000 bike, a CR250 sponsored by Jesse James from West Coast Choppers, running out of Long Beach. So Deegan's out there. He brought the equipment. And it looks like with the backflip, he brought the game too.
I'm going to tell you guys why Brian over-rotated on the 45-foot backflip. The reason is he is ready and going to go for a backflip over the 75-foot gap, something we've never seen in X history. Brian getting super can off the side of the motorcycle. The thing is, when they go to the bigger ramp, he has to pull much harder, so it's hard to control the slower rotation on the 45-footer. Here we go. Could this be the flip? No, Brian going double grab Indian. Time is running low. He's going to need to get back to the ramp he wants to put that jump into right now, racing the course. Here he goes. He's going for the attack. He needs to get on the attack right now in the corner. This one is going to count, I believe. He needs a setup. What will he do? There it is. Flipping the 75-foot jump.
Unbelievable. That was perfect. The landing was perfect.
If you pull too hard on the 45-foot backflip, you will over-rotate. Brian does just that. You see him actually trying to slow down his rotation. He didn't bring his head up to spot his landing as fast as he would normally. But he holds on to the bike, throws the horns. Here you go, 75 feet, upside down, first time ever at X. And Brian Deegan nails it perfectly, better than the 45-foot backflip.
Well, we thought with all that action it would pop Deegan to the lead, but he's tied for second right now with an 88.67, tied with Dustin Miller. And there'll be lots more action when you join ABC Sports next weekend for the excitement of the Little League World Series. Saturday night, it's the U.S. Championship, and Sunday night, the U.S. champs battle for the World Championship on ABC Sports Championship Television.
Sometimes you just gotta drop everything and grab two fistfuls of life. In run one of Bike Dirt, Cali boy Stephen Murray couldn't hang on to his double backflip. Can he get a grip in round two? Will he even try? Round two is next.
Come on, brothers, so make your head jump. We making our whole short throw, y'all. Hands high, touch the sky, get them up. Get them up, 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 get them up.
Don't move.
Introducing the Saturn Ion Quad Coupe, specifically designed and engineered for whatever's next.
Waiting backstage in the Coliseum is Travis Pastrana and Nate Adams. It's a beautiful night in downtown Los Angeles, as you can see from the Goodyear blimp. We'd like to thank them for their great coverage and the great shots. Goodyear, its fleet of airships, remind you to take all of your journeys on the wings of Goodyear. A great shot of the course here in the LA Coliseum, waiting to drop in. Look at earlier, it is Drake McElroy's bike. They're checking his back tire. He had a flat tire. He's running out of order, but they got it all figured out, and the Red Bull rider is ready to come down to the LA Coliseum and play around on the huge hits. Kind of looks like a chunk of the moon fell out and fell right here in the LA Coliseum.
It does, actually. There's so much dirt on the floor. I don't know if I've ever seen this kind of course before. In fact, I can say I haven't. Getting right to it, the dead body or the corpse that he invented. Check it out, Drake McElroy. He's looking for a solid run. He doesn't have the backflip. He has tried it in practice before and crashed. So he's not going to bring it here to X Games, or at least so he says. Someone might surprise us with it, but I don't think DMC is going to go for it.
Drake McElroy is one of those riders that knows every single trick, and he does them so very well. Kind of like Tommy Clowers. Very smooth on the bike, great extensions, and you have to love, he comes right out of the gun with the corpse, the dead body. That trick in itself always scares me.
First time we've seen the 85-foot ramp next to the dirt kick, a tentative heart attack, kiss of death, so to speak. Feet were way up, but didn't get the let go, so it's not going to help much, but a nice heart attack. And here, getting the feet through the bars. Drake is one of the riders' favorite riders, meaning he's got style and skill. They all love to watch him ride. But it's this time that he needs to step it up. X Games is the venue where you do the biggest things possible. Right now, Drake having a good run, but without the flip, it's questionable. He probably could make the final, but he's not going to be a medalist.
Cam, you mentioned that DMC is one of the riders, but he told me he's kind of an outsider to the SoCal FMX scene. Wouldn't you agree?
Definitely would agree. Time is up for Drake. Gonna drop back in, have a little bit more fun. Not sure if this one's gonna count, but hey, let's talk about it. It's on. Yeah, seat grab, getting the hand out. Oh, combination.
Combo.
Good way to end up the run, and that's gonna count. If you're attacking, it counts, and DMC getting a little bonus run there. Headed at the 90-foot ramp jump. You got to decide what you want to do early. He commits, throws the feet up, arms straight back, textbook lazy boy invented by Travis Pastrana, done to perfection by Drake McElroy. This is the last two jumps of bonus run that did count one-handed heart attack. Check out this combo. Feet off the side, no footed can, but up high and then back through the bars. Stale fish style. Little dab on the foot there. That could hurt if it peeled underneath the peg, but nicely done.
My buddy told me you shouldn't be riding motorcycles if you don't know how to fix your own tire. Obviously, Drake got that thing all fixed up. He's currently in 4th place in the prelims right now with an 87.67. If you came to the LA Coliseum and you want to see somebody backflip, you're in the right place. If you're watching the X Games and you want to see a backflip, you're also on the right channel. Nate Adams, this kid's done like about 1,000 backflips, and now he's working on the variations, and he does them so sweet. This kid in practice, Cameron, he was looking so good.
Well, before tonight, we'd never seen anybody do a backflip off a 75-foot ramp jump. Yes, Mike Metzger, who is not here with us tonight because of an injury, he had done it over a dirt jump. No one had done it over a bigger ramp. Nate Adams getting started right now. He's claiming and saying that he can do it over bigger jumps. We saw it in practice. What will he do? Great extension. Nate looked like a possible winner when we watched him in practice today.
The double grab. When Nate learned how to do the backflip, he said it was so fun. All he wanted to do was go out and backflip, and he did that, and he kind of got a little lazy on all his other tricks. So now he's been practicing the catwalk there, invented by Tommy Clowers. He's been practicing all his other tricks, the rock solid, the double grabs, tricks like that, the catwalk, which are very dangerous.
Well, I'm here to tell you that Nate Adams has been punked before at X Games. I believe he should have X Games medals at home. He does not. He is the best rider never to medal X Games. Here we go. 75-foot ramp jump. Oh! Nate Adams! Variation!
What was that? The heel clicker backflip.
You think Nate wants to win? All right, so what can't Nate Adams do? The heart attack, rock solid. He's still got some time. What will he do? Yellow flags are waving. Going at the dirt kicker. It's 88 feet.
Nate does have a gold medal, but it's from the global competition where he teamed up with the cowboy Kenny Bartram to a gold medal finish for Team USA.
Oh, no! The biggest backflip ever in competition, an 85-foot steel ramp. Nate Adams, the sheriff. Is there a new sheriff in town? Can Travis Pastrana, who is still to run, beat the young gun Nate Adams? This free-ride tech ramp is set at 75 feet. He is upside down and heel clicking. Heels touching before he's even gone all the way through the rotation. Textbook perfect. Nate Adams gets a 10 on that, and he gets like a 20 for pure stupidity. Throwing it down. He knows Travis Pastrana is still to come. He's seen some flips. Bo Bamberg in the lead with a smaller flip. Nate didn't even bother flipping the 45-foot ramp. He no-foot flips the 85-foot ramp jump. Nutcase, this kid is here to win.
Fist in the air, Nate Adams is totally pumped, bombing his way up into first place with some cool flips, a 94, a very well-deserved score. Adams bringing his A game to X Games 9, sitting on top of the leaderboard, and that's exactly where he plans to stay. Well, Cameron, we knew this competition was going to come down to the battle of the flips. Mike Metzger has it, but he injured his wrist in a bad crash at Disney's California Adventure. He's out of the competition. Nate Adams obviously has it, and so does this guy, the cowboy, Kenny Bartram. He admits that he hates the flip, but he's done over 600 of them, so he's going to have to bring it right here at the Coliseum.
Last year at X Games Summer, he was forced by Travis Pastrana basically to do a flip. He ended up breaking his ankle, getting the silver medal doing it, but right now, Kenny Bartram coming out with a couple big tricks. The question here is, I know he will flip the 45-foot jump. Will he go bigger than that? Nice lazy boy, great execution. The factory KTM rider, super nice guy, good personality, lots of fun to go dirt bike riding with. He's a great trail rider too in this Sidewinder, running next to the motorcycle, hands off. What will Kenny bring? Look at this short run-in for the 90-foot jump.
90 feet with a little look over, a little Indian air, checking out the crowd. Kenny is always on the road. He's always riding. He's always competing. Backflip!
Kenny with the perfectly executed slow backflip. And then the sit-down whip. What I want to point out, he sat down going off the face, so he got more pop and threw the whip. Not the best whip I've ever seen Kenny do, but solid nonetheless. A good run going down right now for Bartram. More than likely not enough to take down Nate Adams unless he steps it up to some bigger backflips, maybe some variations.
To the no-handle lander right there, the cowboy Kenny Bartram. He has so many tricks, and he really can get a lot in a 90-second run. He does a lot more tricks than other guys. That's the Cordova, a trick that's popularized by Ronnie Feist. Kenny jumping back up the entrance ramp, going up to the top of the Coliseum, coming back down, doing it.
This will count. This is going to count, Jerry, as time is out. The little setup jump, the whipped out knack. Rock solid over the 83-foot dirt kicker into the nose wheelie or stoppie. How unbelievable are those bike skills? Kenny using the super popper ramp to do the backflip. Check him out, executing perfectly, spotting the landing. He's upside down, looking forward. Unbelievable pictures of 240-pound dirt bikes upside down, only at X Games 9.
Another great run from the cowboy Kenny Bartram, popped into second place with a 90.33. Doing it for the fans. Kenny Bartram, rock solid, but it's Nate Adams who still sits atop the leaderboard. But stick around. We'll be back in about a minute with Travis Pastrana in his quest for his 4th X Games gold medal. 40,000 people have filled the Los Angeles Coliseum at Summer X, and they are on their feet. If you want to have some fun riding dirt bikes, you better dial 199, because you're going to get Travis Pastrana, undoubtedly the biggest name in action sports right now on motorcycles as far as I'm concerned. This kid does it all. Look at what he's got to work with. Factory Suzuki 250. Very rarely does he get to compete. He's quite often injured. There's a huge crowd here at the LA Coliseum, in excess of 40,000 people. We didn't see him last year when he came out in practice, just when he rolled in with the signature yellow tires. They knew it was Travis, pumping the crowd, Cameron.
Well, this is where Travis Pastrana shines. X Games time. Where will he flip? Those are the questions. Oh, that was such the rude kiss of death. Straight up and down. It was so good. It was crazy. 90-foot ramp jump. One of the fan favorites, looking for a bit of a variation. Not getting all the extension. A little heavy. You know, yeah, that didn't look like a normal Travis Pastrana thing. Uh-oh, really late on the flip. Really, really late. He held on to that. I thought he was crashing. First time we've seen this. 72 foot. It's a dirt ramp carved out of the back of another jump. He's the only guy that's done it.
The judges definitely going to focus on use of course, and in the practices, Travis Pastrana had some great variations. The crowd is so behind him here at X Games.
Well, 75-foot backflip off the ramp. Just dodging some camera operators out there on the course. Hey, it's a lot of fun. Travis Pastrana, a supercross racer with tons of bike skills. Going for some combos to a no-handed lander. Some of his run is a little sketchy. That flippy under-rotated may have thrown him off just a bit. He's racing the course, though. 75 feet again, going for the no-footer. But I'm going to tell you something right now. He was looking for that heel click. Said he hasn't done it before, and I think he was looking for it there. There's about 10 seconds are left here in this run. Another transfer line for Travis. Canadian Saran. Time is up, and he hasn't headed up the peristyle, and now he is. Not sure if this is going to count, but hey, it's Travis Pastrana. It's counted for other guys.
Remember, Travis had a bad car crash, and he's got a bum knee. This kid will always ride. If he can swing his leg over the bike. He's going to do it for the fans.
Saran, and then a combo seat grab. So a good run for Travis Pastrana. I mean, unbelievable, the backflips. Travis started off by flipping the 45-footer. Look how slow he started. He took one hand off. Maybe that was the problem. Under-rotating, coming a little short. We didn't even see Nate Adams flip the shorter one, going for the no-footed flip. He wanted to best Nate Adams. Will he do it? That's the question. Nate flipping the 85-footer, but Travis flipping everywhere as well. Looking very good on most of his tricks, a little tentative at times. The question is, will he best Nate Adams, who's sitting in the lead right now? Look at the flip, no foot. Looking forward for that heel click, but not able to get it. We'll see if it's enough.
Well, Cameron Steele, once again, you are right. That didn't put him in first, but Travis Pastrana is in a sweet second spot with 91.33. Let's go down to Jamie Little and Travis.
Travis, great run, but your first flip was a little short. Did that shake you up a little bit?
Oh, not too bad. Actually, I didn't even know I was short until I came around. Like, whoa! So not a lot of time to panic. But, man, I feel really confident with that. I was just going for top 3. And I got some stuff for the main event. So if I land this stuff, I'm going to win. If I don't, I'm going to be hurting. But it's going to be a great main event, and I can't wait.
So Travis's buddy Nate Adams has put the challenge to him, and the duel will continue at 7 p.m. on ABC. But now it's time for the hysteria of Skateboard Bird.
Welcome to the City of Angels, Los Angeles. This is the Skateboarding Bird Finals.
We are lit up like a Laker game in here for the hottest ticket in Los Angeles. I'm talking about the Vert Final. 10 of the best skateboarders in the world. Shaun White, first Summer X Games appearance as a skater. BUCKY LASEK, maybe he'll get his 3rd Vert gold. And the PLG defending champ. And of course, the Zen Master, Bob Burnquist. Those are just 4 of the heavy hitters amongst the 10 that are going to throw it down on 120 feet of the best vert ramp in X Games history. The best one run of 3 will get it done tonight. Shaun White, the first one in. Talk about this guy's year. Double gold at Winter X, an ESPY award under his belt, and he has made a vert final, his first final ever as an X Games skateboarder. This is crazy for the Flying Tomato.
I love how relaxed he is just on the drop-in, joking around. Yeah, it's cool.
I love the fact that Shaun